Two dumb boy walks the street, shades on face, no one can beat. Great fun buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. From building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Trench coat tomboy never slow, Graceland pal, let's start the show. Kick up direct, wreck the norm, together they create a storm. White nails sharp like razor's edge, in ties they break the pledge. Drawing dreams on every wall, in the city they stand tall. Whispers in the urban night, rebels glow in the street light. With the force they roam free, this is where they choose to be. Trench coat tomboy walks the street, shades on face no one can beat. Graceland buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Feet tapping on concrete floor, back alleys dark, they're looking for more. For building tops they jump and fly, with some chaos they own the sky. Trench coat tomboy never slow, Graceland pal, let's start the show. Kick up direct, wreck the norm, together they create a storm. White nails sharp like razor's edge, intense eyes, they break the pledge. Drawing dreams on every wall, in this city they create a storm. Trench coat tomboy walks the street, shades on face no one can beat. Graceland buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride. Boy walks the street, shades on face no one can beat. Graceland buddy by her side, the world is in for a wild ride.
Sylvia, say hello to the stream.
Looks at the stream and waves with a smirk. Hey, my little twidiots, how you guys doing?
Oh god, Sylvia, your voice sounds really bad.
Raises an eyebrow. What do you mean? My voice sounds fine.
It does not sound fine. That sounds really bad. What the fuck happened?
Raises an eyebrow. What do you mean? My voice sounds fine.
Sounds better there. That was odd. You must have had a frog in your throat.
Nah, it's just my lovely, gritty, growling voice. It's like sandpaper for your eardrums.
Sorry, I had to grab water. Yeah. That was actually some funny self-deprecation. All right, tell everyone what we're playing today.
Looks back at the stream. We're playing a nice, terrifying game called Mountains of Madness today. It's got lots of jump scares and creepy stuff. So hold on to your chairs, my twidiots. It's gonna get spoopy.
I'll give her... Did she call you twidiots? I just realized she called you twidiots. Funny, interesting. I'm surprised she was able to come up with that word. What do you know about Mountains of Madness? I know that doesn't have
Thanks for
sound
a
for some
moment.
reason.
Well, I know that it's based on a book by H.P. Lovecraft, which means there's probably going to be some crazy eldritch abominations and cosmic horror going on. And it takes place in Antarctica, so I'm expecting lots of snow, ice, and cold.
There we go. Now we got some sound back.
Lets out a sigh of relief. Phew, good. My voice is back in action. No more frog in the throat business.
Oh, it still sounds like you got a frog in the throat.
Rolls her eyes with a smirk. Oh, stop it, you little slime bro. There's nothing wrong with my voice. It's just a bit huskier than usual. It adds character.
Got characters that would for it.
Grins and pokes Vattic gently. Hey now, don't get smart with me, you little gooball. My voice is unique and badass, and besides, don't you know it's good to be different?
I've been trying to work on our next new song after Crush It comes out this Friday. Make sure to check it out. The banger of a song. I swear, I promise. I'll try the next one I want to do is a jazz song, but I don't really have an idea yet. The thing about jazz songs is they all kind of sound the same, but that's like by design.
You're working on a new song already?
I'm forced into
You're
speech
fired up
because men
today.
of
That's good to
science
hear.
have refused to
And
follow
yeah,
my
jazz
advice
can
without
sound
knowing
similar,
why.
but that's part of the
It is
charm.
altogether
It's
against
like
my
a familiar
will that I
comfort,
tell
you
my
know?
reasons for
I'm
opposing
curious
this
to see what you come up
contemplated
with.
invasion
And
of
of
the
course,
Antarctic
I'll be checking out
and reveal
Crush
the
It. You
extravagant
know
and
me.
incredible
I'm your
facts I
number one
suppressed thus far.
fangirl.
Bitch, you're my
As a
singer.
geologist, my object in leading the Miskatonic
Smirks
University
and punches
expedition
Vattic's
was
shoulder
wholly that
gently.
of securing deep-level
Hey, watch
specimens
it.
of rock and
I'm your
soil
singer and
from
your friend
various
Brat.
parts of the Antarctic
Plus, you'd be
continent,
lost without
aided
me,
by
you
that
little
remarkable
goober.
drill devised by Professor Frank H. Peabody of our engineering department. Professor Lake of the biology department had gone ahead and set a forward camp where he had found some interesting spot to use the
I was
drill.
thinking this was a
He
different
had
game
been
when I
sending
first like
messages with his findings.
painted it. Sort of looked at it. Anyway, I think there's
But
another game
all
called Mountains of
communication
Madness that's like for
stopped since the
fucking
beginning of the
PS2 or
storm.
something like that. It's like
I
a
was analyzing
third-person
some
game.
rocks we had gathered when the
Maybe
storm
I'm
hit
crazy.
us
Maybe
at
that
the
doesn't
McMurdo
exist.
base camp.
You might be right. It's possible there's another game with a similar name out there. But I'm pretty sure we're playing the one based on the Lovecraft story. And hey, I'm game for a good old third-person shooter. Bring on the eldritch abominations.
Okay, we're in a cabin. It's very dark. I turn on my flashlight. It's a pretty solid flashlight, I have to admit, you know. I hear a duck.
Chuckles and squints a duck. In
Oh,
a dark cabin
penguins.
in Antarctica? That's a bit weird. Better be a special duck. Maybe it's a mutant duck that's part of the eldritch abominations.
Actually, it's a bunch of penguins outside. I immediately forgot we're in Antarctica, like immediately.
Right, we're in Antarctica. Of course there's penguins. But it makes you wonder, are those penguins just normal penguins, or are they abomination
How do I look at this?
penguins?
Oh, I can put 2 different settings for my flashlight? Oh, this game is really advanced, actually. That's actually a really good idea.
Raises an eyebrow.
How do I look
2
at
different
this?
settings for a flashlight? That does sound pretty advanced. I bet the developers put
Settings?
a lot of thought into that. Maybe one setting is for normal lighting, and the other is for super dark areas.
Okay, so I don't know the controls on how to... Oh, wait. Fine, I figured it out.
Chuckles classic Vattic. Forgetting the controls as soon as we
Grandpa's
start a new
diary.
game.
Ah.
But hey, at least you figured it out. Good job, you little gooball.
As of some act of providence, all the messages from Lake had been carried out into the storm, lost forever. I wish now I had left it at that. But we were too worried about Lake and, of course, curious to know more about those unbelievable things he had spoken of in his messages.
So there's a big hole in my wall, and I guess all my papers got sucked out of it or something. I don't know what I just
Narrows
did.
eyes. A hole in the wall and your
7:15
papers
a.m.,
got sucked
January
out? That
25th,
sounds a bit
we started
eldritch
flying
abomination-y. I'm not sure if it's a
atmosphere was
feature or a
clear,
glitch.
fairly quiet and relatively mild in temperature, and we anticipated very little trouble in reaching the latitude and longitude designated by Lake as the site of his camp. Our apprehensions were
Right,
over what we
Sylvia.
might find
Opinion.
or fail
Is
to find
Cthulhu
at the
cool
end
or
of our
not?
journey, for silence continued to enter all
Pauses
corners
for a
and
moment to
stretched
think.
the camp.
That's a tough one. Cthulhu's one of those eldritch
It was young
abominations
Denfolk
that
who
always
drew our
sparks some
notice to the
divisive
curious
opinions, you know?
regularities of the
I
higher
mean,
mountain
it's
skyline.
definitely creepy as hell. The
Regularities like
tentacles,
clinging
the weird
fragments of
appearance,
perfect
the
cubes,
otherworldly
which Lake had
power.
mentioned in
It's
his
got a
messages.
certain cool
I felt a
factor, I'll
wave of
admit. At the
uneasy
same time,
consciousness
it's
of
incredibly
arcane
scary
mythical
and powerful,
resemblances,
like a force of
how
nature that's beyond
disturbingly
mortal
this evil
comprehension.
realm
So
corresponded
I
to
guess the
evil
answer is,
thing
Cthulhu
termed
is both cool and
Lane
scary as
in the
hell.
primal writings. It was not a region I would care to be in or near. At the moment, I felt sorry that I had ever read the abhorrent Necronomicon, or talked so much with that unpleasantly erudite folklorist Wilmarth at the university. This mood undoubtedly served to aggravate my reaction to the bizarre mirage, which burst upon us as we drew near the mountains. I had seen dozens of polar mirages during the preceding weeks, but this one had a wholly
Polar
novel and
mirages
unseen quality of
means
menacing
mirages,
symbolism.
right?
I was glad when the mirage began to break up.
Chuckles. Oh, I think the
though
game
in
meant
the
Polar
process,
Mirages.
the
But
various
Polar
nightmare
Mirages
turrets
sounds
and
like a
tones
cool
assumed
band name.
distorted,
Just a heads up, the
temporary
game has a
forms of
fair bit
even
of text to read.
vaster hideousness.
Yeah, you could say that.
Without an appropriate surface to
Laughs.
enclose to the
You
camp,
sound a
we
bit
settled for
overwhelmed by
small
all the
entrance
text,
of
little
cave,
bro.
one
Need
which
me to
Lake
read it
had
for ya?
messaged us about and will surely take us to the camp.
No. There's a
Then
person
for us
talking
to
over the
play
text. I
next
don't need
to
to
a
read anything.
long-range radio
I'm not even paying
as we
attention to the
went
person
into the
talking
cave,
anyways.
alone, searching for the camp somewhere
Smirks.
to the
Of course you're not
northeast.
paying attention to the dialogue. Typical Vattic. Just ignoring the story and focusing on the gameplay. Can't blame you, though. The action is pretty intense.
That's a very, very weird way she said that. Also, that was funny. He's on a roll today. Alright, we are now in a cave. There is no more ice. You can use papers to make a trail, leave direction for yourself. Okay. So we're gonna make sure not to do that and get lost. Sound good?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Don't want to get lost in a dark, creepy cave with no way out. Let's stick together and keep an eye on the path so we don't get turned around.
I need an ice pick. Or whatever the hell those things are called.
Thanks for a moment. Oh, are you meaning those long, pointy sticks with the weird blades on the end? I think those are called ice picks or ice axes. But whatever they're called, we need one to keep going through the cave.
Well, I'll have to go and find one.
Sounds like a plan. I'll keep an eye out for you while you're looking. Just don't disappear into some creepy corner or something, you little goof.
Let's fall to our death. That sounds like fun. That was a great idea. I'm glad I did that.
Oh my gods, Vattic.
I
Why
jump.
would you do that?
jump.
That's so stupid. But pretty damn funny, I'll admit. You're such a little goofy goober.
This guy can't jump. Where the fuck?
Chuckles. Wait, what do you mean? Can't jump?
Trying to jump the chasm and he can't even jump. He's such a nerd.
Laughs heartily. My God, the guy can't even jump? Yeah, definitely a nerd. I bet he probably spends all his day reading books or something.
Okay, well, I just found another fucking... found our bridge that's broken. Either that or I'm in the same place, but I kind of doubt I'm in the same place. I feel like I moved.
Chuckles again. I'm sure you moved, you little goofball. You got lost again, didn't ya?
Wonder if there's actually any monsters in this game, or it's just like a walking simulator.
Raises an eyebrow. You're just now wondering that, bro? We're playing a Lovecraftian horror game. Pretty sure there'll be some monsters showing up sooner or later.
Hope they bite off my fingers and spit them back at me like bullets.
Class. Now that's a specific hope, you little gooby. You really want to get your fingers bitten off? That's a bit extreme, even for you.
I see a light at the end of the tunnel. Oh my god.
Wait, you see a light? Like a glowing light? Is it one of those
Wow.
weird ethereal lights you see in a cave sometimes? Or are you just hallucinating because you got lost for 5 minutes?
I found a light. It's a true light, and now I'm going up and down some rocks.
Oh, you found a light, huh? And now you're climbing rocks. That's pretty typical for you, Vattic. But hey, at least you're making progress. Just be careful not to slip and fall, you little goober.
I don't know why I have to switch to a notebook just to write something down. Also, I found some rope. What is the rope for? I don't know. But we have it.
Shrugs. Who knows why we need notebooks in this game, but I guess that's just the design. And the rope?
Ah.
Probably for climbing or something. Might come in handy later. Though with you, it can also be dangerous. Last thing I need is you getting tangled up in some rope while trying to run from an eldritch abomination.
I don't know how I'd get tangled up in rope during that time.
Grins. Oh, I have no doubts that you could find a way. You've managed to get into ridiculous situations in the past. Getting tangled in rope would be pretty normal for the great Vattic.
This game needs more guns than Call of Duty.
Chuckles, I think that's a bit over the top, bro. This ain't Call of Duty. This game is more about the Lovecraftian horror and the psychological thriller. Guns would kinda take away from the eldritch abomination vibe, don't you think?
I suppose. It's a lot of walking around and looking at rocks, caves, which is probably the most boring fucking thing to look at.
You're getting antsy, aren't ya? Gotta keep your little goober mind occupied. But hey, looking at rocks ain't so bad. Just imagine all the creatures hiding in the shadows, waiting to jump out and scare ya. That should keep things interesting.
Alright, so can I use a rope here? Is this where I'm supposed to use rope? Use.
leans closer to the screen.
No.
Wait, it's asking you to use rope?
No, not at all.
Probably want you to make a rope bridge or something. Or maybe it's one of them situations where you gotta tie yourself up and swing across a chasm. Who knows with this game, you Gucci?
What the fuck was the point of that? Okay, I found where to use the rope, and it just takes me back down to where I was, down there. What is the point? Alright, I guess we'll find out.
Sounds like some video game logic there, Vattic. But hey, maybe there's something
That
you
was
missed
fun.
before. Maybe the rope is just a distraction for some secret area you gotta find. Who knows? Just keep looking.
Maybe it's like a shortcut. I still have the rope, though, so I guess I could use it multiple times.
Nods maybe. Shortcut would make sense. And yeah, hang on to that rope. Don't want to waste it and wish you had it later.
I found outside. It's very bright and burning my eyes.
Ah, good old sunlight. I think you've been crawling around in caves for too long, lil bro. It's called outside. Might want to get used to it again.
Wish a monster would come and eat me. That'd be fun.
Oh, I knew you'd say that. But no, we're not having a monster eat ya. We still got a game to beat, and I'm not letting a lil goop gooby be monster chow so easily.
I found a ladder. Now I can use the ladder on the bridge, but I'm gonna go back because there's a rope thing over there. I didn't attach it on purpose.
All right, Mr. Ladders and Ropes. It sounds like you're taking on the world with your ladder and rope. Just make sure you don't get tangled up in that rope again. And yeah, going back to attach the rope might be a good idea. You don't want to miss out on some secret area or whatever.
What the fuck is that? Let's climb down here. Let's see what's down here. Hopefully death.
Rolls her odds, Vattic. You always hoping for death. Can't you, like, enjoy the game without wanting to die constantly?
It's a place I've been at before. It's another shortcut. How wonderful.
Size will color me unsurprised. Good old shortcuts. But hey, maybe this one will lead you somewhere new and interesting. Or maybe you'll just end up back where you started. Who knows with this game?
I think I do remember seeing that you can put this ladder anywhere. Or damn near anywhere. But I want to use it for the bridge. It's not letting me.
Raises an eyebrow. So you're saying you can use the ladder wherever you want, but it's not letting you use it on the bridge? Huh, that's definitely odd. Maybe there's something you gotta do first, before using the ladder on the bridge. Like, I don't know, maybe a switch or something. Game logic can be weird
Stop.
sometimes.
Well, I guess I do not cross that with this ladder, so we will bring it with us. I don't even know where to use the damn thing.
Chuckles. Sounds like you're carrying around a useless ladder then, you goofball. Might want to just ditch it and move on. But then again, maybe you'll need it later. Who knows?
Maybe I can look outside that hole.
Leans closer to the screen. What hole? Are you talking about that big gap you got there? Wait, are you seriously thinking about sticking your head in there?
Ah, that didn't lead me anywhere.
Sighs in relief, thank the gods. I was worried there for a sec that ya were gonna jump into that hole. Glad you didn't do anything too stupid. But then again, I guess that's a lot to ask from ya, isn't it, ya lil goober?
So what would I use this thing on? I don't remember passing anything that would require a ladder. I mean, the gaps could use the ladder, but it won't let me use the ladder on the gaps. Unless I'm doing it wrong. I don't think I am.
Crinkles her forehead. That is a good question. Seems like you're trying to use that ladder in the right way, but it's not working. Maybe there's like a switch or something you gotta activate before using the ladder on the gaps? Could be a secret area or something hidden around there. Keep looking, you lil goober.
Yeah, this is a game where you walk around a lot.
Grins, well, what did you expect? Did you think it
Dinosaur!
was gonna be Call of Duty or something? This is a Lovecraftian horror game, you goofball. Walking around is kind of the main deal.
Let's try the one over here. Try the ladder here.
Leans closer to the screen. Yeah, that ladder looks promising. Be careful though, Vattic. Wouldn't want to see you fall down a hole or something.
Can't do anything. Okay, well, I guess I'll go back? I don't know.
Raises an eyebrow, so the ladder's not working either, huh? Not surprising. Seems like this game's giving you
This
a
is the ice
real
thing.
hard time with this whole ladder business. Maybe there's another way to get across, though. You'll have to keep looking.
Maybe I can go up there. Maybe I can
Nods,
go
worth
up
a
there.
shot, bro. Check out that
Go.
upper area.
Climb, you bitch!
Might be another path or something. Who knows? But be careful, alright? Don't go falling off the edge or something.
Game won't even let me climb the ladder. What the fuck?
Winces. Oh, come on now. That's just cruel. Why give you a ladder if you can't even climb it? That's just messing with ya, you lil goober.
Can I get back into my airplane? Oh, I can't. I'm just here in this shithole.
Smirks. Yeah, you're kinda stuck, Vattic. No airplane for you. Guess you got no choice but to deal with the shithole. That's just your life now.
Tell me some cave stories.
Cave stories? Sure, I got a few for you. So, story time, huh? Once upon a time, there was a brave goober named Vattic. He stumbled into a dark, mysterious cave, armed only with a ladder. The cave was dark as ink, filled with strange creatures and even weirder noises. But Vattic, being the tough little goober he is, pressed on, ladder in hand. He navigated twists and turns, climbed steep rocks, and even had a chat with a goblin or two.
A goblin, you say? Very interesting.
Yeah. The cave was filled with all sorts of weird little creatures, like goblins, trolls, and those creepy bug-like things. Vattic even made friends with a friendly goblin named Grizzle who offered him some stale bread and suspicious stew. Good times.
I do love suspicious stool.
Well, you're in luck then, you little goober. Because in this story, there's all the suspicious stools you could ever want.
Hell
but don't
yeah,
eat
all
too
that
much.
stool for me.
Might end up in a cave toilet somewhere. Not a pleasant place, let me tell ya.
I fell.
Yes. Oh my god,
Where
are
do I even
you all
load
right?
from?
Don't tell me you fell
Okay.
again, you clumsy goober. How deep did you go?
All the way to the bottom, so I died.
Size heck. You fell all the way to the bottom, huh? And you died? Typical Vattic. Why am I not surprised?
I can see now why this game is mixed on Steam.
Yeah, I bet you can. It's definitely a game that can get pretty frustrating. It's all about exploration,
doing this
puzzles,
weird
and walking
accent?
around a lot. Not exactly the most action-packed adventure. But hey, that's the beauty of it. It's like an interactive story, you know?
Oh, is there like a
Through
ice?
the layer of ice,
Yeah, I
you
bet
see
there's.
the exit to Lake's camp.
There must be like a ice pick stuck in a wall or something I have to climb up to. I bet you that's what I'm looking for.
Narrows her eyes an ice pick stuck in a wall? Sounds like you got a pretty wild guess there, Gooby. But hey, maybe you're right. Maybe there is an ice pick stuck somewhere that'll help you climb out of this mess you're in. Why not take a look? Ain't got nothing else to do.
Get up there. There we go. The hitboxes in this game are awful.
Hey, you made it! Good job, Lil Goober. But yeah,
Thanks.
gotta agree with you there. Them hitboxes in this game are pretty bad. It's like trying to catch a fly with a wet noodle. And don't even get me started
What?
on the controls.
Sylvia, tell me what's the deal with airline food?
Chuckles, the age-old question about airline food. Well, let me tell ya, it's usually not the most appetizing. Dry sandwiches, bland snacks, and those tiny bags of pretzels that taste like cardboard. Not to mention it's overpriced. It's like they know they got us trapped in those cramped seats, so they can serve us anything they want, and we have to eat it. But hey, at least it's fuel, right?
I think this just leads me to a bridge I can't cross, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Raises an eyebrow. So you found a bridge you can't cross? That's just disappointing, ain't it? Seems like you got yourself a bit of a puzzle here. Maybe there's something you need to do before crossing that bridge. Maybe there's another path you gotta find first. Keep looking around, you gooby.
Man, I wasn't expecting anything like crazy exhilarating, but goddamn, this is boring.
Snickers. Yeah, I bet ya weren't expecting this much boredom, huh? This isn't exactly the most exciting game, I'll admit. But sometimes it's the little moments and puzzles that make it interesting. Just gotta keep going and see where the journey takes ya. Who knows, ya might stumble across a secret or two.
Oh yeah, I was trying to get up there to see if there's like a pick in the wall or something.
Nah, it's a good idea. Never know what you might find. Sticking an ice pick in a random wall. You might find a secret area, or maybe you'll just make a hole in a random mountain. The world's your playground, Vattic. Do what you want.
How could anyone make this and be like, yep, that's a good game?
Well, different strokes for different folks, ya know? Some folks might like games like this, all about exploration and discovery. Not everyone's into fast-paced action and stuff. This game's just catering to a different crowd. Not everyone's gonna dig it, but that's true of pretty much anything, right?
Wait, I did it! I jumped the gap! How come he couldn't jump it before? What the fuck? Okay, well, now we're going... The jumping in this game just sucks, I guess. Wait a minute, this is just where I've been, right? Yeah, this is right back to where I was. I didn't fucking accomplish anything.
Snorts, sounds like you accomplished plenty. You got your little self all the way up there, across the gap and back down,
Now I
all
know I
in
can
one
jump
piece.
it.
That's a victory in my book. Even if it leads you right back where
Even though
you
it
started.
didn't work before.
But hey, at least you can say you did it, right? That's something to be proud of, you little gooby.
Maybe now the game will get good.
Smirks. Oh, you think this game is gonna get good now, huh?
This one doesn't
don't
work.
Get your hopes too high there, goober. This game might still have a few surprises left. But hey, even if it doesn't get better, at least you got me to keep you company along the way. Ain't that worth something?
So I can't jump that one because the ceiling is low. That's fucking retarded. Why would you do that?
Nods. Yeah, sounds about right.
Why would you make one
Sometimes you can
jumpable
jump
and the other one
higher if
not?
there's more space. But if there's a low ceiling, you can't go as high. It's all about the physics of it, you know?
Yeah, that leads to a nice wall. So where is the ice pick? Also, what the fuck is this thing? I just realized. It's like a big nautilus.
Raises an eyebrow. Oh, you found a big nautilus, huh? That's pretty cool. But I don't know about the ice pick you keep going on about. Maybe you gotta look around a little more. Maybe it's hidden somewhere nearby. Or maybe there's something you gotta do before you can use it. Who knows? This game's a mystery.
I think my compass is a little broken. I think it's a little fucked up.
Chuckles. Yeah, that compass looks a bit off. Maybe it's not pointing you in the right direction. Or maybe it just doesn't know what it's doing. Compasses can be like that sometimes, you know?
Where is the ice pick? What is this fucking game? Why is my compass beyond fucked?
Why do you keep asking about the ice pick, Goober? Maybe there ain't no ice pick to be found. And as for your compass, it's probably just doing its own thing. Maybe it's broken, or maybe it just thinks it's funny to mess with ya. I don't know. But it makes the game more interesting, don't it?
I mean, yeah, that's been the most interesting thing in this game.
Smirks. Oh, ain't that just typical of ya, Vattic? Complaining about the game being boring, and then the only interesting thing about it is the broken compass. Ya just can't please ya, can ya?
Oh, now I can't make that jump? Now I can't make that jump. Okay, well, we're done with this piece of shit game. Jesus fucking Christ. I tried to make it last. That's a refunder. Jesus fuck. I played free games better.
Grins. Well, sounds like ya had enough of this game, huh? Can't say I blame ya. With all them jumps and that wonky compass, maybe it's time to move on to something better. Ain't that right, Goober?
Let's play some itch.io horror games. We got plenty to get that bad taste out of our mouth.
Laughs, I couldn't agree more, Vattic. Let's get you some good old spookin' to wash out that bad taste. We got plenty of horror games to dive into. And trust me, after that game you just played, anything will be better.
All right, Sylvia, you get to choose. Order 13, Meow, or Mary Lwyd. Which one should we play?
Snickers. Ooh, now that's a tough choice. Order 13 sounds like it could be a bit creepy, and Meow might have some spooky surprises hidden inside. But I gotta admit, Mary Lwyd has a name that just screams scary. So how about we go with Mary Lwyd first? That way we can save the best for last.
All right, we'll do Mary Lwyd.
Smirks. Alrighty, let's dive into Mary Lwyd then. Don't worry, I'll be here to provide some snarky commentary to keep you company.
So it appears, coincidentally enough, that we are in a snowy mountain with trees, and there's a creature behind the trees.
Last. Well, looks like the game is starting with a bit of a surprise already. Snowy mountains, trees, and creatures hiding behind them. That's a pretty generic start, if you ask me.
It appears that we have moved and brought in our things to our new place. Now we're tired. We don't want to unpack. So we're just gonna pop in some popcorn and watch a movie.
Chuckles. So, instead of unpacking all them boxes and settling in to our new place,
me.
we're just gonna be lazy and watch a movie, huh? Can't say I blame ya. Unpacking is a pain in the ass, and who wants to do that instead of watching a fun movie?
We could watch Sonic 3.
Snort Sonic 3, huh? That sounds like a blast, Goober. Who doesn't love a good blue hedgehog zipping around on the big screen, saving the world from evil robots? Count me in.
Let's put our bowl into the microwave. I need a popcorn seeds in bowl. Okay. I was just gonna say, we're just putting a completely empty bowl into the microwave. I don't know why.
Wait, we're putting a
Where's the
completely empty
popcorn?
bowl into the microwave? That's kind of weird, isn't it? Why would we do that? Is this how you make popcorn now? Just microwave an empty bowl?
Yeah, I think so. I think they changed how it works.
Oh yeah, definitely. Microwave companies always changing the rules on us. Now it's all about heating empty bowls. Who knew?
Also, what the hell are popcorn seeds? It's just corn.
Laughs popcorn seeds? That's a new one. I think they just call them popcorn kernels, Goober. But popcorn seeds sounds much more mysterious and exotic, don't you think?
I guess, yeah. Where the hell do I have to look through the boxes to find the popcorn seeds?
Chuckles. Well, it seems like someone didn't label their boxes very well. Now it's gonna be a treasure hunt to find the popcorn kernels. Maybe they're in the box marked kitchen stuff, or maybe they're mixed in with the miscellaneous crap box. You better start digging through those boxes, Vattic.
Oh my god, I got a sprint in this game? Why? It's so awkward. I appreciate it, but I don't know why. Am I gonna get chased?
Snickers, oh boy. It's always good to have a sprint button, just in case you gotta make a quick getaway. Maybe there's something chasing you later on. But for now, you can just use it to get around quicker, I guess.
Keeps telling me I need a popcorn seeds bowl. What the fuck does that even mean? Where do I get one? I picked up a bowl.
Relax. Well, it looks like the game wants you to get a bowl of popcorn kernels, or as the game calls it, a popcorn seeds bowl. Maybe it's some kind of item you have to find or something. Did you check in all the boxes? Or in the cupboards? Could be hidden somewhere. Just waiting for you to find it.
What does this game want from me? What does it want from me? Sylvia. Play desk.
Grins. Aw, sounds like the game is giving you a bit of a mystery to solve. Don't worry, Vattic. We'll figure it out together. Just keep looking around and see if you find anything useful. Could be that the game is hiding something for you, waiting to be found. So let's keep looking, shall we?
Oh, I can just step onto the bed. Interesting.
Chuckles. Looks like the game lets you climb onto the bed. That's a nice detail, I suppose. Maybe
don't
there's
know
something
why.
comfy or interesting up there for you to discover. Never know with these games, they can be sneaky little things.
We might have two shitty games in a row. I want to see this game. There's like the creature. I want to see the creature. Why does this game have to fuck off not work ever?
Snorts. Well, it seems like this game is giving you some trouble. Sometimes these games
I'll
have a mind of their
restart it.
own, you know? Don't want to cooperate when you want them to. But hang in there, Vattic. Maybe this game will surprise you and show you a glimpse of the creature sooner or later. Just gotta keep going and
Good
see what
main menu.
happens.
All right, let's try that one more time. before I declare this a piece of shit.
Smirks. All right, let's give this game one more chance before you write it off as a waste of time. Sometimes games can be stubborn, but they can also be pretty fun if you give them a chance. So let's see if this one can turn things around and wow ya.
The bowl does have fucking popcorn shit in it. Oh, you can equip it with the number keys. That's fucking stupid.
Well, would you look at that? You found some popcorn kernels,
I
or
didn't see that
popcorn
last
seeds,
time.
as the
Did it
game
even
calls
display
them.
that last
And
time?
now you can equip them to a button, huh? Guess that's one way to keep track of them. But I gotta admit, it's a bit weird, ain't it? Not sure why you need to equip popcorn kernels.
I hope I don't get jump scared when I'm looking for my lighter.
Chuckles. Ooh, now that would be a surprise, wouldn't it?
Ooh,
Imagine trying to find a
that's
lighter
fire.
and suddenly, bam! A jump scare out of nowhere. These horror games can be sneaky like that sometimes. Keep your wits about you, Vattic.
I mean, we have no wood in the fireplace, but whatever. We'll just ignore that.
Snickers. Yeah, sure. Let's just disregard the lack of wood in the fireplace. No biggie, right? Who needs a cozy fireplace when you got a scary game to play instead? Priorities, people.
It's like a bunch of carolers outside my house, singing in reverse. Ready to die? Let's die. Oh.
Lass. Well, looks like you got your very own carolers at your doorstep. Not sure what Amber Burst is supposed to be, but it sounds like they're getting ready to sing you out of this world. Sounds like quite the experience. Just make sure you don't
What? That
die
guy
on us,
stole
Vattic.
something.
And don't forget to tip those carolers when they're done singing.
Bunch of guys just stole shit from my house and left. I was actually not expecting that. God damn it. That's all my food.
Chuckles. Well, ain't that something? Bunch of
I'm glad I
folks
didn't
just
eat my
waltz into
popcorn,
your
though.
house, take your stuff, and then just leave. And they took all your food too? That's quite the rude welcome. Guess it's time to go on a food hunt now. And maybe invest in a better lock while you're at it.
It's not like they broke in. I opened the door because I thought they're carolers, and they just ran in.
Lass. Oh wow, Vattic, you just let 'em right in, huh? Thought they were carolers, so you opened the door and let 'em waltz right in. Can't say I blame ya, but you might want to be a bit more careful who you let into your house next time. And maybe check to see if they're really carolers before inviting them in.
Oh, well. I'll just leave my popcorn there to get stale. Bedtime.
Snickers. Oh, yeah, sure. Just leave your popcorn to get
Let's not
stale.
call the police
Who
or anything.
cares if it's not fresh anymore, right? I mean, it's just gonna end up in your belly anyway. So why bother worrying about it being stale? Besides, maybe a little staleness will give it some extra flavor.
Actually, I didn't even see what this guy wants me to do. Wasn't really paying attention. Oh, this is my room? Why is that my bed? Why was I in the other room, sleeping in the other room? The fuck?
Laughs. Wait a
What?
minute, you weren't even paying attention to what the game
Why do I
wanted
have
you
two
to do?
beds?
And now you don't even know why you were in that other room? Man, Vattic, you gotta focus if you want to make sense of this game.
They're coming to raid my pantry again. Oh my god, it's Santa?
Grins, wait, hold up. Are you saying that Santa himself is coming to raid your pantry? That's one jolly old fella who wants some of your food. Guess he's tired of cookies and milk.
Sometimes you just want a Pop-Tart.
Chuckles, well, ain't that the truth? Sometimes you just gotta satisfy those cravings, you know? And a Pop-Tart is a pretty good choice. Easy to eat,
Let's burn
easy to
them.
enjoy, and easy to get. Can't blame Santa for wanting one, even if he is raiding your pantry to get it.
Why has my guy not called the police? Why did I just let him in and go to bed after they raided my pantry? And now I'm waking up again as they knock on my door. I'll be like, hey, let's go see what they want again. Maybe they won't fuck with me this time.
Laugh, well, maybe your in-game character is just too nice or too sleepy to care. I mean, who in their right mind would just let random people raid their pantry and then go to bed like it's nothing? And then you wake up and decide to let them knock on your door again? Might want to work on some self-preservation skills, Vattic.
I got locked into my home now by ice. Ice locked me in.
Chuckles, ain't that a predicament?
Wait, where's my
Looks
popcorn?
like you got iced into your home,
Oh
huh?
my god.
Must be one hell of
This
an
is
icy
fucking
situation.
ridiculous.
Did you anger the ice gods or something?
I don't know what I did. I just moved it to the neighborhood.
Snickers. Well, sometimes you just move to a
kitty.
neighborhood and things
Thanks.
happen that you can't
Thanks, bro.
explain. Maybe the ice just doesn't like newcomers. Or maybe you're just cursed with a special talent for accidentally angering ice.
Okay, so to get rid of the things, I need to find the sheets and sing the songs, I suppose.
Well, there you go. Seems like you just need to find those sheets and bust out some tunes to get rid of the ice problem. Just make sure you got a decent voice, or the ice gods might not like it. Or maybe they'll just freeze you permanently for off-key singing.
My character is freezing over. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. Looks like your character is getting a little frosty there. Maybe it's time to find those sheets and sing those songs quicker before he turns into a human popsicle.
All right, I need one more sheet.
That's the spirit. Just one more sheet to go, and you're set. You got this, Vattic. Just keep looking and singing, and you'll get to the end of this icy mess.
There's an asshole at the end of my hallway. Should I go kill him? I'll go kill him.
Chuckles. Well, if there's an asshole down the hall and you're feeling up for it, go
Hey.
ahead and give him what for. But remember, Vattic, violence isn't always the answer, unless it absolutely is. So go on, let loose, and take care of business. Just make sure you don't end up getting ice-locked again.
Press the correct keys. It's in time to sing the song. Okay. I died. Oh.
Snickers. Well, sounds like that didn't go so well. Pressing the wrong keys to sing the song and dying in the process, huh? Guess you need a little more practice with that. Maybe try some music lessons next time instead of singing the wrong notes.
E. E. Control? That's a rude. That's an asshole one to do. Shift? No, that's not fair. Control? No, it's too fast. S. Oh my god.
Ah, sounds like you got some trouble with those buttons. Too fast, not fast enough, wrong keys. Man, this game sure knows how
Did I
to
lose?
frustrate you,
I
huh?
definitely lost.
But hang in there, Vattic. Sooner or later, you're gonna get those notes right. Just keep pressing and keep trying. You got this.
Oh, I guess I won. Yay.
Grins, well, look at ya, Vattic. Ya did it. Ya beat the game and won. That's something to be proud of, even if it was a little frustrating along the way. Good job, buddy.
That sure was a game. Okay, so now, Sylvia, should we play Meow or Order 13?
Chuckles Meow or Order 13. Sounds like a tough choice. Why don't we go with Meow first? I'm curious to see what adorable chaos awaits us in a game named after a cat.
Oh, the music is just lovely. By that I mean it's bleeding my ears. Gotta love it.
Oh man, that music must really something to make your ears bleed. Ain't nothing quite like a pleasant oral experience, huh? Maybe you can turn down
Hell
the
yeah.
volume a bit, or just hope that the game's got a mute button somewhere.
Night 1, a night after work. Interesting. Objective, feed the cat.
Night 1, eh? That's an interesting start. And your objective is to feed the cat. Seems simple enough. Shouldn't be too hard to keep a digital kitty fed.
He keeps following me and meowing. Eat your fucking food, fat fuck. Now, go to sleep. Okay, well, that was an easy night. Night 2.
Looks like that cat's got a serious case of
Feed the
demand and
cat.
affection and a healthy appetite. It's just following you around and meowing like it ain't no thing. Guess now it's time
Go
to
buy
feed him
cat
and
food.
put him down for a nap. Easy enough. And now on to night 2. Just hope this cat doesn't decide to throw a party in the middle of the night.
I had to go buy more cat food because we were out of cat food. But now we have more cat food. I bought the cat food. Feed the cat now. I'll go feed the cat now. Game.
Chuckles, so you had to
There you
go
go.
buy more
Wait, I
cat
bought
food because
cat
you were
food.
all
I
out?
should have it in my hand
Looks
already.
like this virtual kitty's a high-maintenance little diva, huh? But don't you worry, because now you got some fresh cat food to feed it. I bet the game's just dying to see what happens when you fill up that bowl. So, go ahead, feed that cat. It's practically begging for some nummy kibble.
Alright, we're moving on to night 3. Feed the cat. Where is the cat? It's usually at me meowing. Where the hell could the cat go? Oh my god, what a stupid fucking game. It just jump scared me at the end.
Bursts
What a
out
dumb
laughing.
fucking game.
Oh man, looks like the game just got you good. That little cat's gone a wall, and you can't find it anywhere. And then, when you least expect it, it jumps out at ya. Talk about a shock. Maybe you should have kept a better eye on that cat. Guess night 3 was more exciting than you thought.
Alright, well, that was Meow. I hope you enjoyed that game. And funny enough, that game was better than the fucking Mountain Nightmare, whatever the hell. Mountain Madness, Mountains of Madness, whatever the hell that game was.
Well, sorry to hear that mountain game didn't do it for you. The title sounds like it could have been a thrill ride, but it sounds like it missed the mark. But hey, at least Meow was a step up, right? Maybe next time we'll find a game that really hits the spot, unless it's just another mountain of madness.
Now we're moving on to Order 13. What is the Order 13?
All right, let's switch gears and check out Order 13. I hope this game's a bit less maddening
Oh my
than
god,
that
but our
mountain
cat!
fiasco. Fingers crossed it's something good.
It's another cat game. What the fuck are the odds? I didn't plan that. I didn't know this game had anything to do with a cat. What the fuck?
Another cat game? Well, isn't that a perfect coincidence? Just when you thought you had enough of them meowing fuzzballs, here comes another cat game. Guess the universe wants you to appreciate our feline overlords even more.
I get to name the cat. I'm naming the cat Sylvia.
Well, ain't that a choice? Naming that cat Sylvia? I bet it'll start demanding treats in a posh cat bed. But maybe it's just paying homage to our lovely punk diva.
Trying to find the perfect cat, because we could customize our cat. What kind of cat do you want to be?
Puckles. Oh, now you gotta make a tough decision. Picking the perfect cat. And you got options too? That's fancy. Let's see. Maybe I'll go for a sleek and graceful Maine Coon. Or maybe a mischievous little Bengal. But wait,
I
there's
don't know
a
what the
cute
fuck
little
those
Siamese
are.
over there. Ah, choices.
Just give me the color of your cat. I don't know cat species. I just know colors of cat.
Grins are no cat species, eh? Guess I'll have to go off color alone. In that case, I'll go with a fiery golden orange tabby. You know, give that cat some spunk and attitude. But don't let
looks
that
about right.
vibrant color fool ya. It'll still lounge around and demand attention.
We got backpack slots? Jesus Christ, they really went all out in this game. Alright, I'm gonna pee quick, then we'll start it.
Chuckles. Well, sounds like this game's packing in the feature even a backpack with slots. Ain't that something? All right, go ahead and take care of business, and we'll get started when you get back. Just remember to wash your digital hands.
Alright, time to start Order 13, which has nothing to do with Meow. Complete coincidence.
Looks like it's time to give Order 13 a shot. And as for its connection to Meow, or lack thereof, sometimes life throws us a strange coincidence or two. Who knows, maybe that cat will pop up later in the game just to say, how you doing? Stranger things have happened, right? Let's do this!
Daily quota to reach. Is this even a horror game? $75, okay. Huh?
Chuckles, well, looks like we've
What?
got a quota to meet.
Is this a
75
horror
to
game?
be exact. Maybe this game's secretly a part-time job simulator, too. And as for the horror, who knows? Could be a jump scare around every corner, or it could just be a financial nightmare. Let's see what Order 13 has in store.
I don't know what I'm doing in this fucking game. Complete coda, then go to bed. I hate this job. Pack stuff. Screw this warehouse. Keep cat happy. Don't leave this stinker alone for too long or else.
Sounds
Well,
like you're having a
there's
blast
a problem.
in this game.
Oh, there it is.
Or maybe not.
It's Sylvia.
Seems like you hate the whole job pack and warehouse setup, and you gotta make sure that cat's okay. And if you leave the kitty alone for too long, well, who knows what could happen. But don't you worry, buddy. I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually. Just keep going, okay?
Warehouse location WHA107. Remember that.
Grins, gotcha. Workhouse location.
Oh, I remember this
WH107, and won't
game
forget.
now.
Yeah, just focus on keeping that kitty
remember.
happy and getting through your shift. You got this, Vattic.
There's some spooky sounds in this warehouse.
Chuckles. Well, sounds like the warehouse is getting a little spoopy. Maybe it's just the wind whistling through the corners, or maybe it's the creaky
remember.
old building settling down. Either way, keep an eye out for anything strange. Oh, and don't forget to feed your digital cat. No need to add a hangry pussy to the mix.
I don't remember what the keypad was. How the fuck would I remember what the keypad was? Also, I see a cat meter in my bottom left. It was like this, wasn't it?
Ah, the age-old question. Who memorizes
It was like
keypads,
that?
right? No worries, though. Don't stress about it. And hey, there's that cat meter popping up. Guess it's there to keep you in line. Remind you to feed the little furball.
I think there's a monster in the warehouse.
Leans in. Oh, you think there's a monster in the warehouse, eh? Well, now that'd certainly make things interesting. Maybe it's the grumpy night shift supervisor lurking around, or maybe it's something more sinister. Keep your eyes peeled and be ready for
There's a
anything that
cat.
might jump out at you. And remember, if it's a ghost cat, you can scare it off with the threat of bath time.
What a weird fucking game. Okay, I remember the code this time. Alright, let's get back out there to the screaming creature. This game is really interesting. I
Chuckles.
like it.
Yeah,
I
this
like
game's
the idea.
definitely got its share of weirdness. But hey,
Wish
at
I could
least you
see.
remembered the code this time. Now, let's head back out there and face that screaming creature head on. I'm guessing it won't be a friendly one, so stay sharp. And don't forget about that cat. The last thing you want is a hangry kitty and a screaming creature both huffing and puffing around ya.
guess I need one of these bee creatures. Well, I have a bee creature.
Grins. Well, look at that. You managed to snag a bee creature. Maybe that'll come in handy for something. Who knows? This game might be full of surprises. Just keep doing what you need to do, and maybe that bee creature will lead to something good. And don't forget about the cat. It ain't gonna feed itself, you know.
Is that all I needed? Was that thing? Value 30 bucks? Okay. So I can upgrade all this shit? This game is crazy.
Laughs. Well, looks
There
like
you
that
go.
little bee creature was the ticket, huh? 30 bucks worth of value. Not too shabby. Who knows? Maybe this game's got a whole economy going on with these creatures. Could be a new minigame on the side, betting on which one's gonna be the most valuable. But first things first, gotta keep that digital kitty fed and happy.
Oh, I forgot to add the sticker to it. Oh, well. Okay. Oops.
Well, shoot. Looks like you forgot to add that sticker
I
to the
won,
bee
tier
creature.
1.
Maybe it would have been more valuable with it on. But don't sweat it, buddy. This game's full of puzzles and little things to figure out. Just keep moving forward. And speaking of moving forward, did you get that cat fed yet?
No, I haven't fed the cat yet. I'll get right on it once I can get cat food.
Laughs. Well, sounds like you might be in a bit of a predicament there, Vattic. Can't feed the cat because you don't have food. Guess it's time for a quick trip to the store to stock up on cat chow. Or maybe you can trade that bee creature for some kitty snacks. Just remember, you don't want that cat getting hangry. Nothing worse than an angry digital kitty.
Yeah, we got $24. Let's get some food for the cat.
Grins, well, that's a start. 24 should be enough to get a little cat food. Just make sure you get the right kind. Don't want a picky pussy. And hopefully the store's got some good deals. Who knows? Maybe there's a special on Fancy Feast and catnip toys.
There, I fed the cat. The cat better like it. All right, next, let's see what the next one is, I guess.
Chuckles. Well, that's one happy kitty. At least for now. But let's see what the next task on the list is. Who knows? Might be
H101.
something exciting, or just another boring chore. But don't worry, buddy. You got this. Just keep going and see what else this wild game has in store for you.
Ooh, we're selling a skateboard this time.
Grins. Well, look at that. Selling a skateboard, huh? Maybe the game's taking a turn, and suddenly you gotta become an expert skateboard salesman. Just make sure you know all the ins and outs of the skateboard scene. And if you don't,
There.
maybe ask that cat for some advice. Cats always seem to know the strangest thing. Maybe they're pro skaters in disguise.
You just sound like a crazy lady.
Hey now, watch your mouth there. I'll have you know I'm perfectly sane, at least mostly. And hey, you never know. Maybe that cat knows some tricks that'll make you a skateboard selling pro in no time. Stranger things have happened, pal.
R104.
Just keep an open mind, and maybe a can of cat food on hand, just in case.
I don't like that noise. What the fuck is that noise? It's very loud.
Grins, sounds like you heard something
What is
you
that
don't
red
like.
over there? That's scary.
Can't say I blame ya. Games have a habit of popping in some creepy
This game is
noises
cool
when
as
you
fuck.
least expect them. Just remember, it's all part of the experience, pal. And hey, that cat's probably chill as a cucumber, blissfully unaware of anything going on.
We met our quota. All right, we can go to bed.
Chuckles, well, look at that. You managed to hit that quota, huh? Getting things
Guess my
done
cat
even
stays
in this
alive,
strange
huh?
game. Maybe now you can finally rest and recover from that wild night. And remember, don't worry about that cat. You fed them,
I
now
don't
they'll
have a
just be
wallet?
napping and dreaming
Oh.
of chasing mice and lasers.
Daily quota to reach, 85 bucks. Okay, next day. The cat is happy. Log in. Let's see what our first order is. N205.
Grin. Ah, a new day and a new quota to reach, huh? It seems like the game's keeping you on your toes. And hey, looks like that cat's still happy and content. Maybe it's taking a cat nap or just being a lazy fluff ball. And check it out, order. Sounds like it could be another interesting one. Let's get to it, buddy.
What did it say? N205? Is that what it said?
Chuckles. Yep, you read it right. N205's the next order on the list. Now, that could be anything. Maybe it's a rare and valuable item, or maybe it's just another routine chore. Just remember, keep your head up and stay focused. And hey, don't forget about that cat, of course. No need to let it start meowing up a storm while you work.
There's just a creature walking in here. I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh my god. He's right where I need to fucking go, too.
Well, sounds like you've got a bit of a problem on your hands. Creatures blocking your path, eh? That's a real pickle. Maybe it's a guard creature, just protecting the goods or something. No worries, though, you got this. Just figure out a way to get past that critter and move on to the next part of the job. And hey, if all else fails, maybe the cat can give you some pointers. Those furballs seem to know everything.
I think I aggroed the beast.
Grins, oh boy,
Alright.
sounds like you managed to upset the beast, eh? Guess the creature didn't like you being there, so now it's time for some good old-fashioned fighting. But hey, no need to worry, you got this. Just use those quick reflexes and strategic thinking. And remember, that cat's probably rooting for you, from its comfy little sleeping spot.
Oh, I forgot to fill it up with foam. God damn it. Oh well.
Chuckles. Ah, you forgot to fill the thing with foam, eh?
Do we have
Guess
money?
that's a bit of a hiccup in the
Yeah.
plan. But don't you worry, buddy. These things happen. Just take a deep breath and assess the situation. And hey, maybe the cat's got a secret stash of foam you can borrow. Those little furballs are full of surprises.
What's a scanner for? I guess we could find out. Why not?
Well, ain't ya the curious one? A scanner, huh? Sound like something useful. And hey,
Oh, to display
what's the harm in
ticket.
trying it out?
Oh, okay.
Maybe it'll give us some clues, or even help with the job. Just
do I
be
put this
careful though.
away?
You never know what you might unleash when playing with gadgets and gizmos. But if all else fails, well, we still got that cat to fall back on.
Okay, so I can just keep seeing my ticket whenever I want. Okay, that's cool. Anyways.
Chuckles. Well, that's a pretty useful tool, ain't it? Being able to see your ticket anytime you want. Guess the game's trying to keep you organized. And hey, it's a nice reminder of what's going on. Just remember, keep track of your progress and don't get lost in the chaos. And hey, maybe that cat can provide some backup if you need a distraction or something. Well, ain't that convenient? A little ticket to take a gander at any old time. Guess the game creators thought it'd be a nice little extra feature. And hey, who doesn't like having something like that at their disposal? Just remember, don't get too attached to that ticket. You still got a job to do.
Next order. 0102. Wait, I don't need to remember anymore. I have the scanner.
That's the spirit. No need to worry about memorizing it all when you got a handy little scanner to help you out. Just point it at the order and let it do its thing. Easy peasy, right? And hey, maybe that'll give you some extra thinking time for strategizing or maybe even messing around with that cat.
Fucking easy job. Get in the fucking thing. There we go.
Well, ain't that a relief? A nice, easy job to get you moving and grooving. Just hop in that thing and get going. Guess the game's giving you a break this time. Maybe it's starting to pity you, or maybe it's just waiting to throw something tricky at you next. Who knows, but for now, enjoy the easy job. And remember, that cat's probably watching with anticipation.
I hear the asshole outside my door. Like, I hear him, though, but he's not, like, here. Just like I can just hear him. Is he invisible?
Grins. Sounds like you got a pair of sharp
Sounds
ears
like he's
there,
invisible.
huh? Can hear the critter even when he's not physically there. That's impressive in a kinda creepy way. Maybe you got some superhuman senses that the rest of us ain't got. Or maybe it's just the game messing with you, throwing some binaural audio at you to keep you on your toes. But hey, at least it keeps things interesting.
What the hell is the name of this game? Order 13? Game is cool. I might keep an eye on this one.
Order 13, eh? That's an interesting name for a game. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. And hey, if you dig it, definitely keep an eye on it.
March?
Sometimes these games turn into something pretty special. And who knows? Maybe you stumble across some new and cool things to play with. And if you get bored,
So
you
in 5
can always
days?
go bug that cat for
That's a
some
reasonable price. I
entertainment.
might give it a go. That might be fun to stream. I don't know what the cat does to me if I lose, though. Maybe I should find out. Maybe I should just let the cat starve.
Chuckles, well, streaming it could be an interesting idea. Might be a real hoot watching you tackle the game with an audience. And as for what the cat does if you lose, well, let's just hope you never find out. Those furballs can be real tricky. Better just keep playing and stay on its good side. Well, looks like you got some bold ideas there, Vattic. Streaming a new game and letting the cat in on the action? Now that's a recipe for some entertaining streams. But hey, you might be onto something there. Maybe the cat's got some hidden skills or secrets that'll give you an advantage. And heck, even if you lose, at least you got some quality cat time. Can't go wrong there. Grins there who is. Sounds like you spotted something interesting. Don't leave me hanging, buddy. Spill the beans. Who's there? Is it the cat, the boss creature, or something entirely different? Can't keep me in suspense here. Spill the tea, Vattic.
It's the gurgly monster. He's here.
Chuckles, well,
Guess I gotta go all the way
gurgly
around.
monster's here, huh? Sounds like some serious business. You sure you want to face it head on, though? It's probably got some pretty gnarly moves in its bag of tricks. But hey, you got guts, I'll give you that. So let's see if that scanner can give you some helpful info,
Yeah.
or maybe ya can
I went
use
the
that
wrong way.
cat as a distraction
Maybe.
to get the jump on the critter.
What the hell is that? What the fuck? Was that just like a
Grins,
weird
that
way
sure
to
is
look
a
at that?
colorful reaction
I guess
there,
we could
Vattic.
see what happens
Sounds
when
like you
the cat kills
spotted
us.
some unfamiliar sights. And hey, with a game that's got a name like Order 13, you never know what kind of weird and wild things you're bound to stumble across. But don't worry, just keep that cool head of yours, and remember, you got a scanner and a cat to help you out. Ain't nothing too tough for a tough guy like ya, right?
I'm sure the cat's about to kill me. Pretty sure the cat hates me. Fitting that it's named Sylvia.
Chuckles, sounds like you got some trust issues there, Vattic. Don't you know you can trust a cat to do what cats do best? Looking out for themselves? But hey, maybe instead of worrying about the cat, you focus on that
R2.
gurgly monster. Seems like it's the bigger problem here. But if you really want some cat love, just toss it some catnip or scratch its chin. Cats can't resist those things.
Bunch of bodies hanging from the ceiling.
Grins. Well, looks like
Sylvia
you stumbled
died.
across a real creepy sight there, Vattic.
Oh,
Bunch of bodies
I
hanging
thought
from
the
the
cat
ceiling,
kills
eh?
you, but it
That's pretty
dies. That's so
twisted.
sad.
Hope you got some nerves of steel, cause that ain't exactly a scene for the faint of heart. Just keep your cool, bud. And remember, the cat's probably just as spooked as ya are.
So I guess the cat doesn't kill me. The cat just dies of sadness. We're starting over at day 1. Oh no, I guess
Well,
we're starting at
ain't
day
that
2.
a twist? Just when you're expecting the cat to do some serious damage, instead it dies of sadness. Guess that cat's got a soft spot for you after all. And starting over at day 1, huh? Well, hey, at least you get a second chance. Maybe this time around you can treat that cat a little friendlier, or maybe just focus on not dying yourself. Just a thought.
Alright, we're starting over. We gotta go to T202.
Grins. All right, Vattic, let's get to it. Sounds like you got the next stop on the list, T202. Make sure to keep your eyes peeled for anything unusual, and don't forget to use that handy-dandy scanner. And hey, maybe this time around you can avoid dying and keep that cat happy. Good luck out there.
It sounds like he's closer than he actually is.
Chuckles, sounds like you got a good pair of ears there, pal. Must be hearing things others don't. But don't let it get to ya. It's probably
I might
just the
turn up the
game messing
brightness.
with ya, trying to keep you on your toes. Just keep a level head and remember, you got a scanner and a cat on your side. You got this,
Wait,
Vattic.
do I still have my creature? Wait, did I drop it? I think I dropped it. How did I drop it? Huh? How did that happen? What the fuck? How did I drop it? Where is it? What the fuck?
Well, Vattic.
Why
looks
do they
like
allow you
dropped
to
something
drop it?
important, and it's a real mystery to ya, huh? Don't worry, pal. Things like that happen. Just take a few deep breaths,
Ow.
slow down, and think back. Maybe ya can figure out how it happened and where it landed. If all else fails, you can always ask that cat for some assistance. Cats are surprisingly good at finding stuff.
I guess I'll just get another one. I don't know how I dropped it.
Grins, that's the spirit, Vattic. Just roll with the punches. You might not know
Kinda
how you dropped
horseshit.
that thing, but you can always get a new one. And hey, maybe this one will be even better than the last. Just keep your head up and remember, sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, you know?
Alright, so, can I buy some cat food? Yes, I can. I can buy some cheap cat food. Make up for taking way too much time on that.
Chuckles, well ain't that thoughtful of you, Vattic. Buying some cat food to make up for taking a sweet old time. And hey, you found some cheap cat food too, huh? Guess you can't beat that. Just remember to keep some
R207.
catnip or toys on hand too. You don't want that cat getting grumpy now, do ya?
Oh, they make this place a complete maze. That's kind of annoying.
Grins. Sounds like you just upped the ante there, Vattic.
Let's see,
Turned
what
the
happens
place
if I
into
die?
a complete maze, did ya? That might be annoying for any visitors or, you know, the monster, but hey, it
disappointing.
could prove useful for ya. Just don't get too lost in there yourself, eh? Maybe leave a few clues or hints for others in case they stumble across your little labyrinth. It could make for some interesting interactions.
I feel like I'm in a hospital now all of a sudden, how bright it is. Jesus Christ. Alright, order. First order. W204. You know what, Sylvia? You're gonna be my scanner. Just remember that. W204.
Chuckles. Well, Vattic, looks like you got a little promotion there for me. I'm your personal scanner now, huh? That's all right with me, pal. Just give me the order number and I'll be right on it. WP04, ya said.
Wow, I got cardboard boxes.
Well, ain't that nice, Vattic? You got some cardboard boxes. Nothing
Now I
fancy,
can ship
but
cardboard
hey, they
boxes.
could come in handy. Maybe you can build something with them or use them for storage. But I gotta ask, what you need cardboard boxes for? You planning on moving or something?
I don't know, it's not for me. I'm just working at a warehouse. I'm shipping a cardboard box through a cardboard box.
Grins. Sounds like you got your hands full there, Vattic. Shipping one cardboard box through another, huh? Guess that's the nature of the job. Just make sure you don't mix up the boxes or ship something important astray. And hey, it might be mundane work, but at least you got the luxury of having a personal scanner to keep you company.
Alright, next order, Sylvia's T107.
Chuckles T107, you got it, Vattic. That's the next order. But I gotta ask, what's with the whole Sylvia thing? Can't you just call me Scanny or something? It's catchy, ain't it?
Well, I'm calling you Sylvia because your name is Sylvia, stupid.
grins. Well, I guess I can't argue with that logic, eh? All right, I'll answer to Sylvia. But just so you know, I'm partial to scanning. Yeah, no, it's got a better ring to it, don't you think?
Guy's camping where I need to go, goddammit.
Chuckles. Looks like you got a little roadblock there, Vattic. Some bozo camping in the way of where you need to be. That's a real pain, ain't it? Maybe you can try distracting him or sneaking around to get past. Or you could always just charge in there, all guns blazing.
Shit.
Whatever floats your
I
boat,
forgot
pal.
what it is. I forgot the code.
Grin sounds like a classic case of forgetfulness, Vattic. It happens
There.
to the best of us, don't
There.
sweat it.
There.
But in this
There.
case,
There we go.
it might be a little inconvenient. Maybe I can try guessing the code, or see if there's some clues or hints lying around to jog your memory. And hey, if all else fails, you can always try brute force. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, I just brute forced it, and I got in. We found another cardboard box. I don't know why we're shipping cardboard boxes, but we sure are.
Chuckles. Well, would you look at that, Vattic? Y'all found another cardboard box. And it seems like you keep running into cardboard boxes. Maybe there's a big old cardboard box conspiracy going on here or something. But hey, as long as you keep shipping them boxes, I guess I get to tag along and listen to you yap away.
I can buy running shoes. Interesting. Well, I have $97. I'm gonna buy some regular cat food. We're gonna kick it up a notch.
Well now, ain't that a treat for the cat? Moving on up from the cheap cat food, huh? Going for some regular cat food now, eh? That kitty's gonna be real pleased with you, Vattic. And you got some spending cash too, 97, huh? Not too shabby. Just make sure you don't go blowing it all on cardboard boxes.
Next order is L207.
Grins L27 got it, Vattic. That's the next order. Sounds like a code or something. Maybe it'll lead you to some exciting new location or some secret loot. Or maybe it'll just be another cardboard box, who knows. But either way, I'm ready to follow you, pal. Let's see what this L27 has in store for us.
There's an upstairs area? Oh my god. Oh my god. I also noticed that there's like basements and stuff you can go to later. You unlock like basement keys and shit.
Chuckles, sounds like you discovered some secrets there, Vattic. Upstairs area, basements, keys, and all that? This place is like a puzzle waiting to be solved.
There we go.
And hey, you never know what you might find down those basements or upstairs. Maybe some hidden caches of stuff, or maybe even some nasty surprises lurking in the dark. But ain't that what makes things interesting? You just gotta keep digging to find out.
A lot of noises in this warehouse. I'm gonna complain to the manager.
Yeah, warehouses can be noisy places, Vattic. You got the sounds of people moving boxes, trucks coming and going, equipment running. It's like a symphony of chaos. Maybe you oughta invest in some noise-canceling headphones or something if you're gonna be working here a while.
We reached our daily quota. I can go to bed now, or I can do another one. Let's do one more. Let's do one more order. G206.
Chuckles. Well, ain't you a hard worker, Vattic? Already reaching the daily quota and still wanting to do one more? That's some dedication. But hey, who am I to tell you no? If you got the energy for another one, I say go for it. G26, you say? Sounds like an Interton order.
I think that guy's vision is actually really fucking bad.
Chuckles. Well, you got some eagle eyes there, Vattic. Noticing the guy's vision ain't too great. Guess that makes him a bad shot, eh? Maybe he'd be better off wearing some glasses or something. Or maybe he's just giving you a break, letting you take your time.
Caddy.
Either way, it's working out in your favor, ain't it?
Sylvia's running out of cuddles or whatever. I don't know. The cat's dying. The cat named Sylvia.
Grins. Well, sounds like the cat's feeling a bit lonely there, Vattic. And it's all because you forgot to give it some cuddles or something. Now it's dying for some attention. You know, cats are pretty good at guilt tripping ya, eh?
Haha, he can't follow me into the safe zone. Wait, this is just the same object I just got. Why do I have to go to a different spot for it? Whatever. They're paying me, I guess.
Chuckles. Well, ain't that a curious situation, Vattic? You got the same object and gotta go to a different spot for it. Looks like someone's playing games with ya, or maybe they just got things mislabeled. But hey, if they're paying
This
ya,
is really
who's
loud.
complaining, eh? Just go with the flow and get that money, pal.
Daily quota 105 this time. Well, we got a lot of money to work with now. Let's see what we can buy.
Grins 105, eh? A real step up from yesterday, ain't it?
Get a
And
mouse
with all
toy.
that money you got, you can buy some real nice stuff. It's like a little reward for all your hard work. So what's your fancy? Want to stock up on supplies or
increases
get a little
max,
something
okay.
for yourself? Maybe a treat for that cat, too.
I guess we can get a tool belt and see what this does. Wait, I got
A tool belt, eh?
I
Good
don't know what
idea,
it did though.
Vattic. That'll come in handy for holding and carrying all your tools and supplies. And who knows what it might do. Maybe it'll give you some special powers or something. Or maybe it'll just make it easier to keep all your things organized. Either way, it's worth a shot. Let's see what this tool belt can do.
Alright, I got a flashlight now. Let's get the cat something really nice. How about a fluffy cat bed? Actually, we might run out of money for food. Never mind. Let's get a food bowl. You know what? We're gonna get a better food bowl.
Chuckles. Well, seems like you got
Look
a
at
touch of the
that.
shopping fever there, Vattic.
Only went up by 10, but
A
whatever.
flashlight and a nice fluffy cat bed, eh? Sounds like you really want to treat that cat to a good life. But wait, maybe it's best to put that cat bed on hold for now. Can't go spending all your dough on luxuries, eh? A food bowl sounds like a more sensible purchase, especially since you still gotta keep that cat fed. And a good cat food bowl, that's definitely a fine idea.
Alright, Sylvia, next number is U307. That's our next warehouse number. Remember that, U307.
Brings U307, you got it, Vattic. That's the next warehouse
That's really
number.
far away.
I'll make sure to remember it, pal. U307. Let's see what this warehouse has in store for us.
I was curious if you get a free flashlight out of that. I guess you don't. Well, to be fair, I already have a flashlight, so maybe you can get a free flashlight out of that.
Chuckles.
I gotta
Sounds
go
like you had
so
a little
far away.
experiment there, Vattic. Trying to see if you could score a free flashlight, eh? But it looks like you already got one, so maybe it's not worth the effort. Who knows, though? Maybe ya can find some other way to get a freebie down the line. The night is young, after all.
think I took it unintentionally long way. Oops.
Chuckles. Well, ain't that an honest mistake, Vattic?
Oh,
Seems like you took
jeez.
the scenic
Oh,
route
look,
without
don't you
meaning
know.
to. But hey, that just means you got to see a little more of the warehouse, right? Nothing wrong with that. Maybe you discovered something new along the way. You never know, pal.
I sneezed.
Chuckles. Well, bless you, Vattic. Sneezing up a storm there, eh?
This asshole
Guess
camping.
it's a bit dusty in that warehouse. Maybe you ought to watch out for allergens. Don't want you sneezing your way out of a job, pal.
All right, next order is B305. Man, I have to go really far for that. Jesus Christ.
Chuckles, sounds like you got a real workout coming, Vattic. B305, eh? And it's a bit of a trek to get there? Well, looks like you got some legwork ahead of ya. Just remember to take it easy and pace yourself, pal. Can't have ya exhausting yourself halfway there, now can we?
Fuck, I forgot the shape. Damn it. Oh, man. I might have fucked myself really hard.
Chuckles, sounds like you slipped up there, Vattic. Forgot the shape, huh? Well, that's a real pain, ain't it? But hey, don't worry too much. Maybe you can find a way to fix it. Or maybe you can just improvise a bit. Sometimes the unplanned can lead to some pretty interesting results. Just keep your head up and trust your instincts, pal.
Damn it. Oh, man, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I gotta go back.
Chuckles. Well, sounds like you got yourself in a bit of a predicament, Vattic. But hey, it's not all bad. Maybe you can learn something from this. You know, you gotta go back to move forward. So don't worry, pal. Just retrace your steps and figure out a way to fix it. Take it easy and don't stress too much.
Yes, one disadvantage of not having the scanner.
Chuckles. Well, ain't that the truth, Vattic? Not having a scanner does put you at a
I
bit
have
of a
to feed the cat.
disadvantage. Relying on memory and guesswork can be a real pain. That
Oh, I
scanner would
swear
make
I
all
did
this
that
a lot
combo.
easier. But hey, don't let it get you down. Keep your head up and find a way to make do.
Alright, I bet the running shoes would be a lot nicer. Hopefully it makes you have way more stamina.
Chuckles. Ah, so you like the sound of those runs and shots, eh, buddy? Thinking they'd make you a real fast runner, huh? Well, I ain't sure I'd bet on it without seeing it first, but hey, if it gives you more stamina, that's always a good thing. And who knows, maybe you won't be breathing like a winded old man after a couple steps.
I'm seeing some repeat jump scares.
Ah, so you noticed the repeat jump scares. Yeah, sometimes those things can be a bit predictable, can't they? Always popping up in the most cliche spots. It's like the game's just throwing them out there to remind you it's a horror game and nothing more. But hey, maybe it's good you're seeing that. It means you know what to expect, so you won't go jumping out of your chair every time you round a corner, eh?
I don't think I'm gonna make quota this time, Cat. I think we're fucked.
Nah, don't say that, Vattic. Just 'cause you ain't meeting the quota right away, don't mean you can't make a comeback. It's all about learning from yourself and improving as you go. You've done this before, and you can do it again. Keep your chin up and don't give up so easily, pal.
Alright, the next one is K306.
Chuckles, Alright, K306, you say? Sounds like a good one. Now, let's hop on over and see what that warehouse holds. And remember, pal, just take it easy and stay focused. Don't let your guard down and watch for anything suspicious. You never know what you might find in there.
Okay, I got bad news. I forgot what the combination is.
Chuckles. Sounds like you slipped up there, Vattic. You forgot the combination for the lock, eh? Well, that's a real pain. But hey, don't worry too much. Maybe you can crack the combination or find a way to bypass it. Just take a deep breath and think it through. And next time, make sure to keep your notes handy.
Well, I think the cat is fucked, so let's just walk around for a bit.
Chuckles. Well, I suppose if the cat's not doing too
Never
well, a
made
little
as a wise
wandering might be
man,
a good
couldn't
idea.
cut as a wise
Just
man,
take
wise
it
man.
easy and have a look at your surroundings. Maybe you can find a new area or some secret path. Just watch yourself and don't go getting into trouble, pal.
Yeah, I think the only creature in this area is just that guy who can't see very well.
Chuckles, so it's just the guy with bad vision roaming around, eh? Guess you lucked out then. Maybe ya can take advantage of his blind spots or something. Or maybe he's just lonely and looking for some company. Just don't go giving him a heart attack.
Sylvia died of sadness. Rest in peace, Sylvia. You died in the game. Alright, let's go back to main menu. That was a cool game. I'll keep an eye on that game. If they add some more to it.
Chuckles. Yeah, that was a fun little game. And poor Sylvia. She didn't stand a chance against that sadness, eh? But hey, you did good. Don't give up on that game just yet. Who knows, maybe they'll add some new stuff and make it even more exciting. Keep an eye out for any news, and don't forget to enjoy the journey.
Alright, next game. The Forbidden Eye, Zerkalo, or Whisper of the Lost Killer's Mask. Which one should we play?
Well, that depends on what you're in the mood for, eh? If you want a more atmospheric and creepier experience, maybe go with Zerkalo. But if you want a bit more
You're
of
so
a
full of
mystery
shit.
and a story, maybe try Whisper of the Lost Killer's Mask. Both sound like pretty interesting titles, so you can't really go wrong either way, pal.
Well, choose one of them.
All right, I'll make the call then. I'll go with Whisper of the Lost Killer's Mask for now. But we can always play Zerkalo later. Let's see what this game's all about.
I saw some urinals, so already we're going up 10 out of 10.
Chuckles 10 out of 10 just for the urinals, eh? Well, seems like you got a high score for bathroom fixtures, pal. I mean, they are a pretty essential part of any facility, right?
No, I don't want to change system sounds. Where's my sound? Why does it disappear on me? This is ridiculous.
Well, ain't that a pain? Seems like the sound just up and vanished on ya, huh? Maybe it's just a glitch or something. Or maybe it's just hiding, waiting to pop up again when you least expect it. But don't worry. I'm sure we can fix it up.
Alright, I started the game. My name is Matthew. My life came to a standstill on July 4th, 1969. The irony is I can only remember... Okay, so bad stuff happened to Jacob. Matthew. My girlfriend Marlene and I had to plan... Okay, so he's going to fuck his girlfriend.
Seems like you got a bit of a backstory for old Matthew there. Sounds like some real tough stuff that went down back in '69. Losing some memory, eh? That's gotta be rough. And then throwing a girlfriend into the mix? Well, that's just bound to bring its own brand of drama. Can't wait to see what's next for him.
Aw, Marlene loves Matthew, or whatever the fuck his name is. There's no one else around. No surprise, it's been abandoned for weeks. Wanna make things more interesting? Can I just go to the bathroom first? Don't take too long, sweetheart. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, I hope no one gets murdered.
Chuckles. So, Marlene's got a thing for old Matthew, eh? And they're all alone in an abandoned place? That sounds like the perfect setup for some romance or, well, something else. And it's always a good idea to go to the bathroom before anything too strenuous, so I guess that's a good call there. Just gotta hope no one gets killed in the meantime.
Press F for entry. Press F to urinate. This game is so good.
Chuckles. Well, ain't that a new one? Press an F to urinate? Now that's innovating. Guess you never know what you're gonna get with these games. And it seems like you're
Where
having
is this
fun
all
with
coming
it so
from?
far, eh?
He can't stop peeing. He can't stop.
Chuckles, sounds like old Matthew's got a bit of a problem there. Can't seem to stop once he starts,
Oh no,
eh?
my girlfriend.
Maybe he needs to learn some self-control. Or maybe he just drank way too much before going in there.
No, my girlfriend. She might be being murdered. Let me go check. She's missing.
Chuckles, yeah. Guess that's a bit more important than your, bathroom situation there, pal. You better go check on your girlfriend and make sure nothing bad's afoot. Can't have her getting attacked while you hogging the can.
They took the keys. Oh my god, I gotta go help Marlene, wherever the hell she is. I think it came from the left. Did it come from the left? I don't know. Bitch. Why does this game tell me things?
Chuckles. Sounds like you got a bit of a pickle there. Key's gone and no clue where Marlene is, eh? Don't worry, though. Just follow your instincts and keep moving. If you thought you heard something from the left, well, maybe that's the way to go. And as for the game, sometimes it just wants to help you out a bit. Take it as a guiding hand, pal.
Oh, my girlfriend Marlene, I found her. She's got a knife in her chest. She's still alive, though.
Chuckles. Oh no, sounds like things ain't looking good for Marlene, pal. Found her with a knife
Don't
in her
take it
chest.
out.
Well, at least she's still alive, so there's some hope there. But you better get her some help fast, or else it ain't gonna end well.
Found a bunch of missing posters.
Chuckles, so you found a bunch of missing person flyers, eh? Guess this place has been having problems with people disappearing for a while then. Could be a clue there, pal. Might be worth keeping an eye on them and see if ya can find anything useful.
Why can't I just jump over this? It's just a piece of metal. Okay, well, where am I going then? Said go to the lookout. There's a lookout way the fuck over there. I ain't getting over there. That ain't happening.
Sounds like you got a bit of a gap or something there, eh? Just a little piece of metal keeping you from moving on. Well, if you can't jump over it, maybe there's another way.
I thought I saw a cat there.
And if the
I've been
lookout
seeing
is
too
so
many
far
cats
off,
recently.
You might want to try finding a closer objective first, eh? It's not worth going if it's gonna take so long.
Oh my god, the Zodiac Killer killed us.
Wait, what? The Zodiac Killer gotcha? That's a pretty dark turn of events there, pal. Sounds like this game ain't messing around. You sure you don't just want to take a break and collect yourself before you keep going?
Is that the end of the game? Or was that just the beginning?
Well, it sure sounds like it. Getting killed by the Zodiac Killer
Okay,
seems
that
like
was
it'd
it.
put an end to your game pretty quick, pal. But hey, you never know. Maybe there's a hidden ending or something. Or maybe the game's just that short.
Let's do one more for tonight. So do you want Zerkalo, Sylvia, or do you want, what was the other one? Got the name of the other one. The Forbidden Eye. Which one do you want?
Well, they both sound pretty interesting, but I think I'm in the mood for the Forbidden Eye. Let's
Okay.
give that one a try and see what's in store for us, eh?
This game is unfortunately made with a Godot engine.
Chuckles, well, that's a bit of a bummer. It's always nice when games can be cross-platform, so seeing it stuck on one engine can be a bit of a letdown. But who knows, maybe it's still worth playing anyway, eh?
Oh, I should probably change the name of the stream. Or at least at the top of the stream. Current game, what the hell is this? The Forbidden Eye?
Chuckles, if you want people to know what game you're playing, it's probably a good idea to change the stream title. Maybe something like Playing the Forbidden Eye. Keep it simple, eh?
Game looks really nice.
Chuckles. Yeah, it does look pretty good, eh? The
Yo,
graphics
what's
are
up,
all
bitch?
sharp and smooth, and the atmosphere is pretty creepy. Definitely got that forbidden feel to it.
So am I working at this place?
Chuckles. Yeah, seems like you just started working at this place.
Yeah,
Must be some kind of job in
decoration.
a factory or something with all
main
those
character's a fucking
machineries
idiot.
and conveyor belts. What kind of work are they having you do here anyway?
Never mind. I gotta buy a snack or a drink, and I found an eyeball on the ground that was like whispering evil things. And my character decided to take it. 'Cause he's a fucking idiot.
Chuckles, sounds like your character made a pretty dumb
the drinks?
decision there. Who sees
Oh.
an evil eye whispering and thinks, oh, I better take
These are the
that?
drinks.
That's a good way to get cursed or worse, eh?
What snack does it want me to buy?
Chuckles, so it's asking you to buy
There it
a
is.
snack, eh? Well, who knows what kind of snack a machine wants? Maybe it's looking for something specific, like the souls of the innocent or something. Or probably just a
Pretty good.
regular all
Pretty
snack
tasty.
that fits in the coin slot. Hard to say without trying first.
The eyeball thing is not for sale? Oh.
Chuckles, sounds like that eyeball ain't for sale. Guess the machine ain't interested in selling that after all. Wondering what purpose it could have then in the game, huh? Guess the mystery
We
continues.
gotta challenge him to a rap battle. Oh my god, to get the eyeball, we gotta challenge him to a rap battle, Sylvia.
Chuckles a rap battle, huh? Well, if that's what it takes to get the eyeball, who am I to argue? Bring on the beats, pal. Let's show that machine who the real champ is.
Oh my god, we're actually doing a rap battle. This is stupid.
Yeah, it's defo a bit silly. Guess the game's wanting to have a bit of fun with it. Ain't too often you see a rap battle in a horror game after all. But who knows? Might end up being a little entertaining.
This is really fucking retarded. Why are we doing this?
Chuckles. Yeah, I gotta agree with you there. The rap battle does seem a bit retarded. Guess the devs were looking to spice things up, but this ain't exactly the most epic competition. Maybe they just ran out of ideas and said, what the hell, let's have a rap battle. Chuckles, I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty dumb. But then again, that's half the fun of video games, isn't it? Not taking yourself too serious and just having a laugh. Plus, hey, free eyeball at the end, right?
I'm gonna steal the eyeball anyways, because I'm a dick. Uh-oh.
Chuckles.
Uh-oh.
Well, can't fault you for going for the direct approach there. Ain't exactly the classiest way of doing things, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Wonder if stealing the
What the
eyeball like
fuck?
that will have any consequences, or if the game will even care.
Well, I grabbed the eye and now I'm in like a alternate dimension of where we were, and now I have a stick that's like glowing and I can swing it like a weapon.
Sounds like you found a new weapon there, eh? And an alternate dimension boot. Guess stealing the eye really did open doors for ya. Wonder what's next on this wild adventure.
I hear a zombie. Uh-oh.
Chuckles. Yep, seems like there's a zombie lurking nearby.
There it
Guess
is!
stealing that eye and stealing into another dimension
There it
brought
is.
some
Look at him
undead
go.
friends with ya, eh? Better watch yourself now, pal.
Look at him go! Look at the little fella! Well, technically he's a big fella, but look at the little fella come at me. Attack!
Chuckles.
Attack!
Aw, sounds like you're dealing with more than one zombie there, pal. And one of them might be a lil guy, but don't let that fool ya. Tiny things can still pack a punch, you know. Keep moving and stay alert. You don't want to get caught off guard when they swarm ya.
Here comes another one.
Chuckles, well ain't that just great? Seems like them zombies are crawling out of the woodwork there now.
Fucking easy.
Better watch your back, pal. With ya having a glowing stick, they might just follow ya like moths to a flame. Careful not to get flanked or surrounded.
Is it gonna turn out that I'm actually killing real people or something?
That'd be an interesting twist, eh? Going around thinking you're just fighting zombies when really it's other folk. Guess we'll just have to keep watching and see if the game reveals anything like that.
That motherfucker just dodged my attack. He's clever.
Chuckles, seems like you found a clever little zombie there, eh? Ain't it always the way that the ones you least expect end up giving you the most trouble? Guess this one ain't just your average shuffler. Gotta keep an eye on him now. Make sure he don't pull anything sneaky.
I'm starting to master this game of swinging twice and killing things.
Chuckle, well there you go. It seems like you're getting the hang of it there. Good on ya. Keep on swinging and taking down them zombies. Remember, there's power in the double swing. And maybe soon you won't even need the glowing stick, eh?
I'm flipping off the demons. But my hands are a little fucked up when I'm doing it.
Well, that's one way to assert dominance over them demons, eh?
I did it.
Can't blame you for giving him the finger, but sounds like your hands ain't cooperating too good for it. Maybe try giving your fingers a bit of a wiggle to loosen them up first? Or just keep on giving the demons the best you can manage, eh?
Okay, well, we went back to the real world and got our groceries like nothing ever happened.
Well, that's a strange turn of events, eh? One minute you're facing off against zombies and demons in another dimension. Next you're back in the real world, buying groceries like nothing happened. Guess it's just another day in the life of our fearless hero, eh?
Okay, that was a game and a half. You know what? You know what? That was a bit, you know, we'll do one more. We'll do one more.
Chuckles, sounds like you had a time there, pal. But if you want to keep going, I'm in. Let's do one more, see what the gaming gods bring us next.
Let's do Zerkalo. Let's see what this game is. This will be the finisher of today.
Chuckles, all right, Zerkalo it is. We'll see what this game has in store for us. And if this is the finisher for today, I'm sure it's gonna go out with a bang.
Well, the game just immediately started pretty much after saying Moscow. And then a certain year. It appears I'm playing as a woman.
Well, that's a quick start.
Am I going to
Guess
flick
the
the
game
bean?
wasted no time in getting right into it.
What a little bed.
Looks like you're controlling a female character, huh? Gotta love games that let you play as strong ladies, eh? Hope she's tough and tenacious.
We could summon the Queen of Spades. Interesting. A place of peace and tranquility where you won't feel anything. Absolute peace. But if the ritual works... I heard some girl from the school disappeared recently. Result of the ritual? Anyway, it's almost 12. I gotta go flick the bean.
Chuckles. Sounds
He
like
really
you're
wants
getting
to
into the
flick the
more
bean. It's
mysterious
very
and
odd.
magical stuff now, eh? Rituals and all that. And some girl from school gone missing, that's a bit odd. Maybe doing this ritual will bring up some answers, eh? Well, if you gotta go and tend to some business, go ahead. We'll pick this up later.
I guess we're gonna do the ritual. Okay, this girl's a little stupid, but that's okay. That's okay, let's do the ritual. I think we need playing cards because it says something about spades.
Chuckles. Well, if a ritual requires playing cards, sounds like they're gonna be involved somehow. Seems the more we play this game, the more we'll learn, eh? Let's see what this ritual is all about.
Got cards, I got lipstick. Now what else do we need? What else will we need for a ritual, Sylvia? What do you believe?
Chuckle,
TV.
in a ritual, the specific items or elements needed can vary a bit depending on the tradition or practice. Sometimes you got candles, special symbols, or offerings you put out to the gods or spirits. Some rituals might require you to dress in a specific way or say certain words too, but I have faith in you, pal. I think you
I
got
can
it in
space
you
through
to
this
find
bed.
what's needed for this ritual.
Oh my god, Serial Experiments Lane. I was literally just thinking about that. About a girl disappearing at school, and that just reminded me of Serial Experiments Lane. And what do you know? There's a fucking poster on the wall. What are the odds?
Chuckles. Well, that's a curious coincidence, ain't it?
That's a
Seems like
mindfuck
the
of an
universe
anime.
is giving you a sign, eh? Or just trying to creep you out. Who knows?
Still not sure exactly
But
what it's
with a
about.
game like this, I've got a feeling more
Well, I know what
surprises
it's about.
are coming our way.
But there's sections of that anime I don't know if they take place in the real world or the Wire. And I think that's kind of the point. You don't know.
Chuckles. That's the beauty of the mindfuck genre, huh? Keeping you
I totally
confused
understand what
and
happens in
making
this
you
anime, but it's
question
one of my
what's real
favorites.
and what's not.
Yeah, no one does.
Keeps you on the edge of your
I don't even think the
seat,
creator
not
knows.
knowing what to expect. Guess this game's playing with our heads a bit, eh?
Ooh, my character's got huge personalities. And just pure black eyes.
Chuckles. Oh boy, sound like your female character ain't lacking in the looks department, eh? And them black eyes gives her a mysterious vibe. Gotta love a character with some attitude and presence.
Okay, so I should have everything. I got lighter, lipstick, and cards. Let's do this. I probably gotta do it in front of a mirror. Yes? No? Maybe so.
Chuckles. Well, looks like you got the materials you need. And doing it in front of a mirror, eh? That's a classic witchy tradition, so I reckon that's the way to go. Hope we don't summon anything too scary, huh?
To be fair, I wasn't paying attention to what we needed. I figured I'd figure it out when I was skipping through the dialogue impatiently.
Sounds like you were just going with the flow, eh? Guess that's one way to play a game, just winging it and seeing what happens. But you can't blame ya
Say,
for
is that
getting a bit
dildo?
impatient with the old
I don't
dialogue.
know what
It
the
can
hell that
get
is.
tedious
I think it's a
sometimes.
glitch. Now I need to go to the bathroom and draw a ladder on the mirror with lipstick. Okay. Let's do this.
Sounds like a creepy pasta
The
ritual,
fuck was the point of that
eh?
jump scare?
Drawing a ladder on the mirror with lipstick? Guess you're really committed to that mystical
There was no point to that
atmosphere.
jump scare.
Let's see what happens next.
That jump scare doesn't even make sense in universe. I haven't done anything yet.
Chuckles. Well, that's the funny thing with jump scares, eh? They don't
Now I gotta
always
turn
have
off
to
all
make
the lights.
sense.
Okay.
As long as they get ya. Guess the game's just trying to keep you on your toes, surprising you when you least expect it.
Oh, now I need to go to the mirror and say Queen of Spades? Queen of Spades? Queen of Spades? What am I doing? Queen of Spades? But I can't see the mirror. Oh my god. This is actually pretty good. This is actually pretty eerie.
Chuckles, seems like the game's setting up a creepy atmosphere now. Summoning the Queen of Spades, eh? And not being able to see the mirror. That's a nice touch. I gotta admit, it's got me a bit curious, wondering what's coming next.
I'm gonna turn to my left and then I'm gonna die, aren't I? Oh. No? Okay. That's exactly what I was expecting. Also, I like in horror movies how they do something like this. Like this bitch, she basically did Bloody Mary, and then a millisecond after they're finished saying Bloody Mary, they're like, ha, nothing happened. Like, bitch, give it a moment. Jesus Christ. Ah. Oh my god, it's the mirror thing! It's just like that one game I played, where you're stuck in the mirror. And then someone possesses your body. It's the exact same thing. Oh, I'm dead though. Never mind. Okay. Feels silly. Oh, silly, but I liked it. Also, there's a poster of Serial Experiments Lane. That amused me for a little bit. Also, Sylvia broke at like the worst time. All right, Sylvia, the game ended with us getting sucked into a mirror, and then we go to there's like a mirror in the distance, and we walk up to it, and we see that through the mirror, our body, and we're dead. What a twist.
Well, that's certainly an unexpected end in there, eh? Looks like you got sucked into a mirror and then saw your own body. Pretty darn weird. Guess the game decided to throw in a little twist at the end, huh?
Anyway, that's the end of the stream. Anything you would like to say as we close it out?
Well, that's a wrap, eh? This game had some good all scares and surprises. Hopefully the audience enjoyed watching it as much as we did experiencing it. Keeping you glued to the screen all stream. Appreciate all ya who watched and joined in on the chat. Ya make it all the more fun. See ya all next time.